Yes, that's right. I'm finally going to contribute to Mark Morris's 2026 Beatles vinyl tag for the vinyl community and for anyone else that's interested. Here's my contribution. But first, I'm Kyle in the Sanctuary. You've reached my channel, Pleasure Den of the Absurd. And Mark has created Beatles 2026 vinyl tag. He had 10 questions that he wanted people to answer with 5 bonus questions, which I'm going to go through all 15. I don't have answers for everyone, but it was so fun. I pulled everything out, and let's get to it. Number 1, show and talk about a 2025 Beatles acquisition. Well, in April of 2025, I went to my local convention, the Chiller Theater Convention in Parsippany, New Jersey, and I picked this up, the Beatles live at Shea Stadium. Now, this is not the remastered Ron Howard version. This is transferred from the original ABC television 35mm broadcast master. This is what was shown on television. It's got everything, the colored bars and clocks, the opening acts, Arthur Fiedler, the guys in the helicopter, dancers, the band Sounds Incorporated. I'm very interested to hear more about Sounds Incorporated. So I've heard about VCLT. If anybody send me anything about Sounds Incorporated, do it. But it's got the whole concert as it was presented on television from the original masters. As far as the audio mix goes, the bass is way heavy. McCartney's bass is just so up front. You can hear the jangly guitars. You can hear them singing. You know, you can hear the drums. You hear the band. But the mix is, way off. Question 2. Show an artist or band on the Apple label. Well, I don't have any. Thanks for asking, Mark. Okay, number 3. Show a song with lyrics that you like and lyrics that make you cringe. Well, here is a original United Artists album in mono, the Beatles' Hard Day's Night soundtrack. And it's the song Hard Day's Night that just makes you smile. It's been a hard day's night and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night and I've been sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I know the things that you do that make me feel alright. I mean, come on. It's just got to make you smile. And the one that makes you cringe, well, I just did a video about the song that's on this compilation. It was originally on the Revolver LP, For No One. The song is about a woman that easily discards her love. The guy isn't quite ready to break up with her. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has to hurry. She no longer needs you. Ah, man. That just, just makes you cringe because it's just a dagger of truth. A woman will discard you like a used Kleenex. 4, display a book that you would recommend. Well, there is a book I would recommend. I can't display it because I don't have it. But I've seen it. My brother has it. And I saw it out in the wild once. and I'm kicking myself for not getting it. I don't think you can easily get it anymore. It's the original recording sessions by Mark Lewinson. They took all the studio logs, and in chronological order, they tell you when the Beatles were recording, who played on what songs were recorded when. That's the book I really want to get. All right, question 5. Did you buy the 2025 Anthology box set in any form? No, I did not. And if you really want me to know my thoughts about it, well, I've got a video that's under 5 minutes where I talk about the Anthology for album and my thoughts on it. And that was edited and extracted from a longer form, 44-minute composed rant about the Beatles and their legacy and the whole Anthology deal. Both of which are on my channel, Pleasure and of the Absurd. I've got a Beatles playlist. Go find them, please. You will enjoy it. Prompt number 6. This is really interesting. Name a solo Beatles song that you wish the Beatles played on and show the album it's on. Well, initially, the song that came to mind was George Harrison's Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth. I thought that would have been like really good, but I don't have that record. And then I was kind of thinking about it, and it is kind of hard because the solo Beatles sort of benefits from the fact that it is solo Beatles. And, you know, sometimes John had George play on his records. Ringo had George and John and Paul separately, you know. So it's a mishmash, but the answer I'm going to go with that I came up with was Instant Karma, and it's on this compilation, Shaved Fish, of John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band. I think it's a great song, and if the Beatles did it, it just would have gave it a little extra something just because the Beatles were on it. Number 7, show a Beatles picture disc or colored vinyl. Well, the only colored vinyl that I can show is the Yellow Submarine song track, which apparently made a lot of people's lists on this Beatles tag, and it is a great collection, and it's on yellow vinyl. How about that? This is a good one too. Number 8, pick a Beatles compilation. If you just had to listen to one Beatles compilation forever in totality, what would it be? Well, you either go big or go home. I'm going to take the Beatles Mono Masters. Now, what this is all of the original Beatles singles on a 3 LP set in mono as the Beatles wanted them. I mean, why not? This thing is great. Man, this is another good one too. Number 9, name an underrated Beatles song and show the album it's on. Well, the original album it's on, I don't have. That is Yellow Submarine, but it is, of course, on the Yellow Submarine song track, and now I'm talking about It's All Too Much. And it also happens to be on this thing. Yeah, there it is there. Look, It's All Too Much. A George Harrison song. It's got organ. It's got feedback guitar. It's over 8 minutes long. They're all on it. They're all singing on it. They're all playing on it. It's a great song. And it ends the cartoon story of the film Yellow Submarine. I mean, it's great. Nobody talks about it enough. Number 10, Beatles singles. If you have any Beatles singles, picture sleeves, show it off. I don't have any, and since I don't, I'm going to show this one. It's a picture sleeve, Walking on Thin Ice, for John. It's Yoko Ono, 1981. I picked this up, and the cool thing about it was it comes with this little insert that tells you who played on it. This was recorded during the Double Fantasy sessions, John Lennon and Yoko Ono's last album that was released in 1980. It gives you the lyrics. It tells you who played on it and all the recording information. It's a little picture sleeve there and a little note from Yoko, written in January 1981. Okay, here we go into the 5 bonus questions. Number 11, show your favorite Capitol LP. I'm going to go with this one. This is Yesterday and Today. It's an original mono recording with added arithmetic on the back. I did a video about this. There's an accompanying short. I would really like it if you would watch both the long form video for this, because I do a little comedy, I do a little extra characters, and I put a little extra effort into it because it's worth it. This is a great album. Probably the best part of the Beatles and their trajectory. It's got stuff from Rubber Soul, it's got stuff from Help, and it's got a few singles from that 65, 66 era, and it's great. Number 12, show a Beatles song that's better than the Beatles and show the LP it's on. Well, you know, it really came to me easily. Band on the Run, the song Band on the Run. It just fits. I don't think the Beatles could have really pulled it off. Maybe, but who knows? Either way, it's just the way it has to go. But also, too, I'm going to go with, what is it here? Mind Games from John Lennon. A great song. Both songs, Band on the Run, Mind Games, 2 of my favorites of solo Beatles. They're just great. And number 13, show any Beatles EPs. Well, I don't have any Beatles EPs, but I will show you this 10-inch bootleg that I bought from a friend. Parlophone rehearsal sessions. It's got From Me to You, version 1, Kansas City, Long Tall Sally, If I Fell, Boys, I'm Happy Just to Dance with You, instrumental, I'm Happy Just to Dance with You. On to side 2, I Should Have Known Better, False Start, I Should Have Known Better, without harmonica, I Should Have Known Better, with harmonica, Things We Said Today, Hard Day's Night, From Us to You, version 2, bootleg Beatles. That's my answer to the question. Number 14, show a song that brings back a special memory. Well, my earliest memories are built on the Beatles. I've got 3 older brothers. There was 4 of us. You know, we were the Morgan boys, and we were pretty special. So my oldest brother would get gifts from my aunt, who is his godmother, and so he would get all these Beatles books of lyrics. He had these gigantic sized Beatles posters in his room. But the memory I'll share is that it was brief. We did it a couple times, but at the top of our staircase, you would go down 6 steps, a little landing, and then maybe like 10 steps into the living room. But at the top of the stairs, it had a little natural reverb to it, and we would sing roll up for the magical mystery tour because all four of us loved the Beatles, and my cool cousin Patty will take the blame. She recently confessed that, well, I kind of forced the Beatles on you guys, but it was a natural love, and this album in particular stands out amongst us all. But we love the early Beatles all the way through Abbey Road, Let It Be. We heard it all, and there's just so many memories to go with it that it would take too long to explain. Next up, shout out any Beatles or vinyl channels. Well, the only Beatles channel that I could think of that, I'd want to shout out would be Matthew Street. He's got the voice, he's got the enthusiasm, he's got the collection, he's got the knowledge, and he's got the genuine interest that bubbles over into his presentations. So he's very enjoyable to watch. And of course, Mark Morris, who started this Beatles tag. Well, I stumbled onto his channel when it was strictly a Beatles channel. And back then he had sold all of his Beatle albums, and he started vlogging his quest into repurchasing them all. And that's how his channel started, and that's how I stumbled on him. Again, because I'm a Beatles fan too, and like I said, it's a great way to connect people together, and I thank Mark for starting this vinyl thread for 2026. Yeah, and that concludes my 2026 entry for Mark Morris's Beatles tag for the vinyl community. It was a great thing to jump on, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to include the link to his original video, and you can find all the other entries easily on YouTube for all the other members of the vinyl community that have joined in on the thread. And if you're new to this channel, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I've got a whole Beatles playlist of my own. I got long form videos. I've got some edited shorts where I talk about particular albums and all things Beatles related. My most recent Beatles videos is all about the Anthology, new Anthology release and all that stuff, and reminiscing about December 8th. And just check it out. You'll like it, and I'll appreciate you for it. And as always, never be afraid to enter the pleasure den of the absurd.